Yeah, I think Region 10, our whole region, Texas, all the way down the West Coast up to Washington. And so we kind of get put on an island out here, and there's talent. There are teams that can play. And it's more difficult for us to schedule out of region opponents. You go up to the Northeast and play up there, and you can get out of your region in 2.5 hours. Our average conference game on the charter bus is 2.5 to 3 hours, right around there,
Hmm.
if not more. And so, Texas is just so big that it's just kind of difficult. And you've got the SCAC, you've got the SCAC schools around us, but the ASC is very competitive. Concordia has done a great job recently.
Hmm.
Coach Mims out there to make them really competitive in our region and
Yep.
in our league. And so back when I was a player and Concordia wasn't great, and I have to tell my alumni buddies that, yeah, it's always a really difficult game. They're like, how? We used to beat them by a lot. It's just things have changed. And UT Dallas, I think they're the second biggest Division III school in the country. There are over 30,000 students there. And the coaching staff does a great job there, and they've always been really competitive. And you've got a historical program like Hardin-Simmons, who, in the early days of the ASC, were very, very good, and they're always a tough game. And with Coach Bankhead taking over there, I mean, they're going to be really competitive. And so, and you've got the Ozarks, who have had success recently in our league, and a new coach at Laterno University, and he had a great year and made the conference final. So it's very every weekend is not an easy game. You have to be prepared, and you can't take the weekend off. Otherwise, you're
Hmm.
gonna drop a game or you're gonna get a tie. And so our
Yeah.
league, it doesn't get love like the other regions. So especially Region
Yeah.
10, all of the Region 10 minus Willamette this last year, we're in our own pod. And so you technically,
Hmm.
at best, can have two teams out of Region 10 advancing past the second
Hmm.
round, and that's it. And some years, it's only been four teams that are on the same pod, and we don't get an at-large bid out of our region.
Hmm.
And so it's just more
Yeah.
difficult. It's more difficult, and so yeah, it's ASC. It's got its challenges and traveling, but yeah, it's a very it's a tough league, and we've had teams in our league get good results recently and against out of region opponents. So yeah, it's fun.